The Maine People's Alliance is putting pressure on Republican Senator Susan Collins to protect Social Security and federal health care programs, and more than 1,000 Mainers have signed on to the effort. News Center Maine's Pearl Small shows us how.
I would check back like maybe every 4 hours and just be like, oh my gosh, it really climbed up there.
Cassie Nedwell, an intern for the Maine People's Alliance, says it only took a few days to get more than 1,300 signatures on a letter she's hand-delivering to Senator Susan Collins' Portland office.
I think everybody actually knows somebody that has social benefits that relies on them.
The letter expresses concern over how those benefits would be affected by the extension of the Trump tax cuts of 2017. A spokesperson for Senator Collins' office defended the tax cuts, saying without them, quote, Maine workers will see a substantial tax increase. According to the nonpartisan nonprofit The Tax Foundation, it's true that 62% of tax filers will see lower tax bills with the extension. But it's also true the highest income families will benefit the most. The Maine People's Alliance worries that money for those tax cuts will come from cutting Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and the Affordable Care Act.
Any type of budget cuts to those programs could be pretty devastating.
Senator Collins wasn't in Portland, but a staff member who asked not to be filmed collected the letters. Nedwell says she's previously brought these concerns to staff from all of Maine's delegation, but feels Collins has been the hardest to connect with.
It just seemed like there was kind of a wall up, so whatever I can do to break down that wall and get them to realize that constituents are people and that we matter.
Senator Collins is Maine's only Republican federal lawmaker and chair of the Appropriations Committee, which is why the MPA is calling on her to act. Staff at her office say she strongly supports Medicaid. In fact, she just voted against the budget resolution because of an instruction to the House committee with jurisdiction over Medicaid to make $880 billion in cuts, said a spokesperson. But despite her vote, the budget resolution still passed, and Nedwell says they'd like to see more advocacy from Collins for all the social programs mentioned, not just Medicaid.
Now we're sort of past the point of just sitting and wishing and hoping and praying, and so whatever we can do to get out there and take action, like we need to do.
In Portland, Pearl Small, News Center, Maine.